Hi, Rachel. Hi, everybody. We're live coming at you from Oregon Weight and Wellness. Welcome to Thursday. My goodness, it's August 7th, which is crazy. Yeah, I'm here with Sadie, a fourth-year medical student from Western University in Lebanon.
Yes.
It's Lebanon, not Lebanon.
Correct.
Yes. And then also joining us is Rachel. Hi, Rachel. How's your day going so far?
It's going really well. I spent the morning at a coffee shop. It's always good to get out of your normal, four walls and go work somewhere else. And I find myself getting so much work done at a coffee shop because there are no dishes beckoning me. There's no random little side project because all I have is my laptop in front of me. And so, it's that sense of like, I have accomplished a lot today.
Yeah.
Feels good.
Cool. That's probably on your dopa menu. Coffee shop.
Exactly.
We'll talk about that another time.
Mm-hmm.
But Rachel, we just finished up a really cool series about the blue zones and learning about just how people stay healthy and thrive until 100 years old, if not more. That was a great series. I really appreciated and learned a lot from that. And now we're moving on to something else.
Yes, it has been a great series. It's fun to kind of stick with one topic and kind of work through and really develop it and build on it. Hopefully, like us, everyone else has walked away with some new strategies, right? Not the feeling like you have to do all 9, but that you start with one of them and see how you might adjust your lifestyle a little bit more. You might start to try to change a few things. And so that's always our goal with our What's for Dinner podcast here is to encourage little tiny small tweaks. We know the research on habit formation, and it's all about tiny little steps, starting small and easy and building on that.
Right.
And I think that's what makes some of what we're going to talk about in this next series kind of fun for me. And we're calling it health hacks.
Oh, wow. Jazz hands. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Now, I'm just going to say, not in the sense of shortcut. Okay. Well, I'm going to just explain what this is not. This is not, we figured it all out. We have all the answers. Just try this little thing. It's simple. It's easy, and 3 little steps, all that stuff. This is not that. This is not that. This is not bypass, short circuit, take the easy button. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just wanted to get that out there front and center. Yeah.
I think that's really important because people hear hack and they think, great, they figured it out. I don't have to do all this other hard stuff. I just need to dial in some weird tweaky hack and it'll fix everything. And when I think of hacks, I was trying to think of a better title for our series. Something that rhymes with optimize. And I didn't have my thesaurus handy and I couldn't think of, but when I think of health hacks, when I'm approaching a health hack, I think of, how might this optimize my health journey? How might this give me that little leg up, a little extra tweak from the back door? Right. I'm not changing my healthy protocols. I'm not getting rid of any of those, but could this kind of boost something?
Yeah, the protocol.
Yeah.
Take it to the next level. That's good. Yeah, right. I like that. Okay. Well, when you were thinking about this, Rachel, were there a few things that you kind of like areas that kind of popped in your head?
Yeah. I'm hoping through this series, and we don't know how long this will be because we're gonna take it where it leads us, right? So is this a 4-week, 1-month series, or is it going to be longer? Are we going to come up with more? But there are certainly food hacks or ways to approach food that can make the journey a little easier or a little bit more simplified or more fun.
Yeah.
I was thinking mental health. Are there any mental health hacks? I was thinking shopping, grocery shopping, making lists, food prep, food planning, those kinds of things. I was thinking reading nutrition labels, understanding nutrition. What kind of hacks or tricks do we use, do we know about that we can hand off? That would be, we've done the research, we've done the practice, we know a few things that we might say, hey, take a look at this, try this. I know with label reading and shopping, most people are so overwhelmed. The labeling, the marketing, what is actually healthy, what is actually not, and is there such a thing as healthy and not healthy? Are there categories we can put? So that's kind of what I was thinking. Some different categories. Recently, I've been watching and listening to the Glucose Goddess, and she's talking a lot about these different food hacks and eating hacks, and that's what got me thinking about it. Oh, there are some really interesting tidbits in here that I want to kind of pull out for myself. Those are the categories. I don't know. Do you have any other ideas?
I like that. I like all those categories, and of course, we probably want to think about maybe tips and tricks, and hacks for sleep, that sort of thing.
There you go. Yeah. Sleep, de-stressing, organizing. I mean, there's really no end to the information here we can do.
Yeah. Right. And what I think is that if you, in talking about this, if you try one thing and just give it a little bit of a tweak, then and pay attention to that, you'll see a difference.
Yes. And that's where that tiny habits thing comes in, right? I was thinking hacks can feel like little small doable steps. You're approaching your health protocols, you're doing your health journey, and there are some big things in there you might be changing. But a hack can sometimes feel like can feel like a little thing that I could try and see if it changes anything. Sometimes we notice big changes, sometimes we don't, but they're healthy changes, so not going to hurt anything. And more often than not, what I notice for myself anyway, and for some of my clients, is that these little fun hacks, new ways of thinking of things, refreshes our motivation, refreshes our inspiration towards our health journey, and gets us refocusing. I've been thinking about glucose and my blood sugars this past week, and so all of a sudden, I'm looking at everything differently. Not these few little things I'm trying to dial in, but suddenly I'm kind of more interested in, it applies to a bigger picture, right? And that's sometimes in and of itself the benefit and the value, because now suddenly you're looking at your health from fresh eyes.
Which keeps it new and engaging, and instead of breaks up some monotony maybe, because sometimes it's just boring. And that's okay. But learning new things can make it more engaging and fun. So good. All right. Well, the one other thought I had, as far as I was thinking, two things kind of popped in my head, and we'll see how this fits in. But I was thinking mantras. So, as a way of, I guess, a hack. I was thinking mantras. Just to kind of guide my thinking.
Yes, mantras are great hacks. They simplify and they shut out the noise. They simplify the mindset. They redirect, right? They kind of clear you up and put you right back on. Okay, here's where I'm at. If they're powerful and they mean something to you, then they speak to you, right? And you breathe life into the mantra. It's not just something you say. It's got to mean something to you. So you've got to develop the value behind it, and then it's sticky note on your computer or your fridge or your car or on your mirror, right? To remind yourself. But they can be so empowering. And then to change them up so that it's fresh, something new.
So we can talk about that. And then I was thinking out, we said health hacks, and then I thought, ooh, what is health tracks?
Say more.
Well, I'm thinking track is in the way of like, these are the little steps, like I make tracks, in the snow or when I'm walking. So there's health tracks.
Ooh, I like it.
There's tracking, if I am trying to notice change, I have to notice change in what? I have to track something.
Yeah.
And then there's like tracks, like, the old, you may not know this, but there used to be a track tape player.
8-track.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, baby. Helen Reddy was on repeat in my home.
Okay.
I remember.
Okay. Whoa. The warble.
Yeah.
Warble. But anyway, I was thinking, oh, that could be like a triple thing. So anyway.
I like that. Health tracks. Yeah. The track playing in, like people call it the record, the broken record.
Right. Yeah. The record. Yes.
Playing
and that's how and that's the way my health tracks in the direction. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
It's got so many meanings. I love that. Health tracks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is health tracks. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Health tracks.
It does track. Yeah. Yeah. So this will be fun. I think we'll come up with lots of ideas, categories. Hopefully every day people are walking away with that little thing. I don't know. Do we want to leave people with something, a little something today?
Yeah. Jump in.
So I'll share a health track mantra, because when you said that, it made me think of this mantra that I've been really allowing it to breathe life into my day. I don't remember where we heard it. My husband heard it first and he shared it with me, and he's reminding me daily, because this is an easy one for me to forget. I'm hard at making decisions. I really perseverate. I dwell on making the right choice, right? What is perfect is right. Oh my gosh. It's exhausting. And the quote is, it's from a podcast with Rich Roll, and her name is Dr. Ellen Hetty, maybe. And that's where it came from. And she said, don't worry about making the right choice, make the choice right. So, and she goes on to just say, choose and then make that the right choice. Like, go with it.
Yeah.
And what a switch of my mind. It frees me. It gives me permission to make a choice. And then I'm going to stand on that decision and I'm going to make it work. And of course you pivot if it's really not right. Sure. But
I like it though. It breaks you from that analysis paralysis.
Totally.
Yeah. You just make a decision. Yeah. And make it right.
And then make it work and make it right.
Choice. Right. I love it. So good. Yeah. And it is empowering because it puts you in charge. I mean, so you are not victim to the choice, but you're continue to steer your ship.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And it came up this past weekend. We, when we were on our trip, and we were supposed to meet up with our daughter, and there was no service. So there's no way to call or text or anything. I felt like I was thrown back into like the 70s, right? Like where you put a note on your car, like meet me at the lamppost kind of thing, which is literally what we did. Like, but I kept, going, like persevering. We should have done this. He's like, Ray, here we are. Let's just this is the right choice now. So let's make the best of this. And then all of a sudden I was just free to let all the crap go, all the what ifs, and we should have, and keep playing it over. No, here we are. So this is the right choice. Here we are, and we're going to move. And wow, it was so freeing.
Good. That's great. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay. All right. So this kind of starts us off on our new conversation about health hacks and health tracks.
That's right.
And how health tracks with health hacks, Yes. And So we'll be coming back to that, and looking forward to that discussion with you, Rachel. And so in the meantime, tell us what's for dinner. Yeah.
What's for dinner?
How's your garden growing?
Not great. Tomatoes are starting to say hello, like, hey, here's one. Real sad. My Roma tomatoes have that weird thing where the bottom half of it is like rotten.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Is it too much water or something like that?
Is it too much?
Something about the water, yeah.
It's something about water, yeah. And zucchini are literally my zucchini, my eggplant, and I think some peppers. They're beautiful little bushes. They have flowers, and they're like in a suspended state of animation. They're not. They haven't changed in like 4 weeks. I'm not kidding you. They look beautiful. They look happy. They look green, and the yellow flower refuses to turn into
the fruit.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, so that's.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Something.
So you're not going to be using anything from your garden for your dinner tonight.
That's a big no. Yeah. I'm going to have to reevaluate my garden for next year. Maybe I need all new soils, all new fertile. I need something. Right?
Yeah. You live and grow.
You live and you learn. Yeah. But I will tell you that I'm sure you'll be surprised to hear that I've been off of my base salad for a little while. We broke up for a couple weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. But we're back. We're back on great order. We got back together. And I apologized because I knew I was wrong, and I should have never left the relationship. And so I'm reminding myself why I loved it so much. Why it was, well, it's one of our hacks. This is why I was inspired by one of the glucose goddess hacks. So sneak peek. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but we'll talk about it soon. But it got me inspired to bring back greens and use them in a particular way. So, but I'm excited to just saute up. I'm going to saute onion and bell pepper and tempeh and lay them. Like I love kind of a cold salad, but then you put hot something on top of it, right?
That is good. And it kind of wilts then some of those greens in there. Yeah.
And you
right. And it probably brings out more of the nutrient density of those greens.
Yes.
What a great idea, Rachel.
Yes. And I don't have to use a dressing because I'll use a little olive oil and some great spices.
Right. Yes. It will be already there. Yeah. So good. All right.
That's dinner.
Well, Sadie and I whipped up some hummus.
Ooh.
Yeah. In the teaching kitchen. Yes. So we'll have that.
Nice.
And then I thought I was just looking around in my fridge and I have some tofu. So we've also been talking about, so I'm going to do our little cube tofu with our ginger, coconut aminos, nutritional yeast. Yeah. And then bake that. So, yeah. So, and then whatever others, I mean, I have zucchini from my garden, but I have other friends have been sharing from their gardens. So it's so funny. I was just thinking about this morning. I haven't done a lot of cutting vegetables. I'm just eating vegetables, because just pick them and eat them,
Right. Yeah. That's a great way to do it. I love when you can just eat it right kind of out of the garden or
So I'm not doing a lot. How about you, Sadie? What are you doing? Do you have an idea?
I do. I do have an idea this time.
Yay!
I pulled out some tofu that I froze because I heard it gives it a different texture.
She's made her own tofu before.
I have. It was a small amount, but
it's so great.
It was the best tofu I had ever had, but it was a lot of work for like one little serving.
Yeah.
But it was worth it.
Rachel's inspired.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I'm like, Amazon, how do I send me a tofu making kit?
Well, that was part of it, the pressing. I had an old tofu container that I used to then stabbed holes into and made a makeshift one, but I think an actual press would have been easier. But yeah, so I'm going to try some frozen thawed tofu, and then I have a mix of vegetables that I'm going to fry up. So
nice.
Yeah. I love how simple and easy, and yet I know that's going to be beautiful and delicious, right? And it just meets all the needs. It's like,
right.
So good.
Yeah, good. All right. Well, I appreciate your time, Rachel, and I hope the sun. This is weird weather, but sun looks like it's going to come out today. So
we're all cooling off and preserving our abilities for the heat that's coming.
Bracing for the heat.
Yeah.
Coming. Yeah.
So it'll be great. It's a little respite.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Yep.
Bye.
See you next time.
Mhm.